You want to be great at something? You want to be the best version of yourself? You want to look in the mirror and finally say, I made it? Then listen close, because I'm about to drop the only formula you'll ever need. No fluff, no excuses, just raw truth. 1 hour a day, 6 months straight. That's it. That's the secret. You think LeBron became King James by wishing for it? You think Floyd Mayweather became a billionaire boxer by skipping training? You think Kobe built the Mamba mentality by being lazy? No, they showed up every single day. Here's how it works. 1 hour a day, no distractions, no phone, no weak mindset, just focused work. 6 months straight, no breaks, no I'll do it tomorrow. Consistency is power. But Tate, I don't have time. Bullshit. You have 24 hours. You waste 4 on TikTok, 3 on Netflix, 2 complaining. 1 hour, that's nothing. You know why most people fail? They quit before the magic happens. They train for a month, no results, they give up. But the real winners, they understand success is a delayed reaction. 6 months, 180 days, 180 hours of pure grind. You want to be a killer salesman? 1 hour a day. You want to be a boxing champion? 1 hour a day. You want to build $1 million business? 1 hour a day. Listen closely, because this is where weak men crumble and real champions are forged. You want the blueprint? The unfiltered, no BS truth about how to dominate any skill. Here it is, 1 hour a day, 6 months straight. That's it. That's the secret. No magic pill, no billionaire mentor whispering in your ear, or just raw, relentless, repetitive execution. Let me break it down for you so even the laziest excuse-making version of yourself understands. 1 hour, 60 minutes. You spend more time scrolling Instagram in a day. You waste more time complaining about your life to friends who don't care. You lose more hours to nonsense than you'd ever admit. But one focused, disciplined, uninterrupted hour, that's where legends are born. This isn't some half-hearted, distracted effort. This isn't you trying while your phone blows up with notifications. This is warrior focus. You lock in. You eliminate every distraction. You treat this hour like it's the most important hour of your life, because it is. Every single day, you show up, no matter how tired, no matter how busy, no matter how unmotivated you feel. You show up. And you do this for 6 months straight. Not 2 weeks, not a month, not until you get bored. 6 months, 180 days of unbroken commitment. Why? Because greatness isn't built overnight. It's built brick by brick, hour by hour, day by day. You think Floyd Mayweather became a billionaire boxer by training when he felt like it? You think Conor McGregor became a 2-division UFC champion by skipping sessions? Number. They put in the work when no one was watching. They bled in silence. And so will you. Now, let's talk about what this hour looks like. Because most of you don't even know how to use 60 minutes correctly. You think practice means going through the motions. Wrong. Focused practice means deliberate, intentional improvement. Every second counts. Every rep matters. You're not just putting in time, you're hacking your growth. If you're learning to fight, this hour isn't just hitting the bag mindlessly. It's drilling the same combo until it's muscle memory. It's studying footage of the greats. It's pushing your limits until your lungs burn and your muscles scream. No wasted movement. If you're building a business, this hour isn't checking emails or scrolling LinkedIn. It's high-impact activity, making sales calls, studying your competition, perfecting your pitch. Every minute is a step closer to domination. If you're mastering a skill coding, trading, public speaking, this hour is deep work. No distractions, no multitasking, just you and the craft. You're either getting better or you're wasting time. There's no in-between. And here's the brutal truth. Most of you won't do this. You'll start strong for a week. Then life will get in the way. You'll miss a day, then 2, then convince yourself you'll make it up. But champions don't make excuses. Champions don't negotiate with weakness. They just do it. You think you're special? You think your excuses are valid? They're not. The difference between you and the elite isn't talent, it's discipline. It's showing up every damn day, even when you hate it, even when you're tired, even when the results aren't immediate. Because here's what happens. After 6 months of this, you become unrecognizable. Your skills skyrocket. Your confidence explodes. Your competition, they're still stuck in their lazy routines, wondering why they're not getting better. Meanwhile, you've put in 180 hours of focused, intentional work. That's more than most people do in years. So ask yourself, are you serious? Or are you just another dreamer who talks big but folds at the first sign of resistance? The formula is simple. The execution is brutal. The results, inevitable if you have the discipline to see it through. The ball's in your court. What's it gonna be? Let me tell you why you're still broke, still weak, still stuck in the same miserable cycle while others rise to the top. It's not bad luck. It's not the system. It's you. You fail because you're soft. Because you quit the second it gets hard. Because you'd rather make excuses than make progress. The first reason people fail, they don't want it badly enough. They say they want success, but they don't crave it. They don't wake up with fire in their chest. They don't go to bed obsessed. They want the reward without the grind, the victory without the war. Newsflash, life doesn't work that way. The world doesn't hand out trophies for participation. You want something, you bleed for it. You sacrifice for it. You fight for it like your life depends on it, because it does. Second, they listen to losers. You surround yourself with broke, our friends, lazy coworkers, family members who've never achieved anything, and then wonder why you're not winning. Losers drag you down. They tell you to slow down, to be realistic, to take it easy. They poison your mind with doubt because misery loves company. Winners, they don't have time for that. They cut off the weak links. They move in silence. They build empires while the losers are still talking. Third, they quit too damn early. They try for a week, a month, and when they don't see results, they give up. Pathetic. Success isn't instant. It's a marathon of pain. You think Michael Jordan became the GOAT after a few months of practice? You think Elon Musk built Tesla overnight? No. They persisted when everyone else walked away. They kept going when failure smacked them in the face. That's the difference between champions and cowards. One refuses to stay down. Fourth, they fear discomfort. They want the easy road, the shortcut, the hack. Newsflash, there are no shortcuts. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. If you're not pushing past your limits, you're stagnant. Pain is the price of progress. Suffering is the tuition for success. And most people, they're not willing to pay. Fifth, they blame everyone but themselves. The economy, their boss, their parents, the government. Victim mentality is a disease. Winners take responsibility, losers take handouts. If your life sucks, it's because you allowed it to suck. You didn't fight hard enough. You didn't learn fast enough. You didn't adapt. The moment you stop blaming others and start fixing yourself, that's when your life changes. Sixth, they don't have discipline. Motivation is a joke. It fades. It's unreliable. Discipline is what separates the men from the boys. Doing the work when you don't feel like it, grinding when you're tired, staying focused when the world tries to distract you. Most people are slaves to their emotions. Champions, they command theirs. Seventh, they don't respect time. They waste hours on Netflix, social media, pointless conversations. Then they cry, I don't have time. Bullshit. You have the same 24 hours as Beyonce, as Kobe, as Jeff Bezos. The difference? They use theirs wisely. Every minute wasted is a minute you'll never get back. Time is the only currency that matters. Spend it like a king or lose it like a beggar. Eighth, they don't learn from failure. They fall once and quit. Winners, they fall 1,000 times and keep getting up. Failure isn't the end, it's feedback. It's a lesson. Every loss is a step closer to victory if you're smart enough to study it, adapt, and come back stronger. But most people, they'd rather whine than win. Ninth, they lack self-belief. They don't think they're capable. They let doubt creep in. Confidence isn't given, it's taken. You build it by proving yourself right day after day. You don't wait for permission to be great. You decide you're great, then act accordingly. 10th, they don't take action. They plan, they dream, they talk, but they never execute. Ideas are worthless without action. The world rewards doers, not dreamers. If you're not acting, you're failing by default. So ask yourself, which one of these is killing you? Identify it, crush it, and start winning. The choice is yours. You want evidence? You want cold, hard proof that this formula turns nobodies into legends? Look around you. Every single dominant force in this world, every champion, every mogul, every unstoppable beast at the top of their game, they all followed the same damn blueprint. 1 hour a day, 6 months straight, relentless, uncompromising daily execution. Take boxing. Floyd Mayweather didn't become 50-0 by training when he felt like it. 365 days a year, that man was in the gym. Even on Christmas, even on his birthday, 1 hour became 5 hours, became 10 hours. But it started with showing up every single day without fail. Now look at him.
Billionaire status, undefeated legacy, living proof that discipline prints money. Look at Kobe Bryant. The Mamba mentality wasn't just a catchy phrase, it was 4 a.m. workouts while everyone else slept. It was shooting 1,000 jumpers daily until his hands bled. 6 months? Try 20 years of this routine. And what did it get him? 5 championships, global icon status, immortality. Elon Musk, when he was building Tesla, he lived in the factory, 100-hour work weeks, sleeping on the floor, no days off, no excuses, just pure obsession. Now he's the richest man alive. Coincidence? Or proof that when you outwork everyone else, you out-earn them too? You think Cristiano Ronaldo became a machine at 38 years old by skipping training? The man has 20 years of 1% daily improvement stacked on top of each other. While other players partied, he was doing extra reps. While they slept in, he was doing cryotherapy. Now look, he's still dominating leagues half his age. The pattern is undeniable.
David Goggins went from 300 lbs nobody to Navy SEAL by refusing to quit. Conor McGregor went from welfare checks to $100 million paydays by out-training every opponent. Arnold Schwarzenegger built his physique one brutal workout at a time every day for years. Even outside sports, Warren Buffett read 500 pages a day for decades. Bill Gates coded through nights as a teenager. Oprah worked local news gigs for years before her break. There are no overnight successes, just people you didn't see putting in the work when no one was watching. And here's what's beautiful. This isn't just for special people. This is mathematical certainty. One focused hour daily compounds into 30 hours a month, 180 hours, 6 months, 365 hours a year. That's 9 full 40-hour work weeks of pure skill development in a year. While everyone else is stagnant, you're putting in nearly 2.5 months of extra training. Of course you'll surpass them. The numbers don't lie. I used this same formula to become a world champion kickboxer. When other fighters were out drinking, I was drilling combinations. When they slept, I was studying film. 1 hour became my minimum. Often it was 3, 4, 5. But it started with that daily commitment. That's how you go from unknown to unbeatable. In business, same rules. My first million didn't come from luck. It came from daily sales calls when others quit after 5 rejections. It came from studying markets every morning when competitors were still asleep. One focused hour became 10, and the money followed. The gym rats who transform their bodies, they're not genetic freaks. They're the ones who never miss workouts. The musicians who play sold-out shows, they're the ones who practice scales daily for years before anyone knew their name. This is the dirty secret they don't tell you. Mastery is boring. It's showing up day after day when it's not fun anymore. It's grinding through plateaus when results slow down. But that's exactly where most quit right before the breakthrough. The evidence is everywhere you look, in every field, in every era. The pattern never changes. Daily action, no excuses, long-term consistency. That's it. That's the magic. That's how ordinary men become legends. The question isn't, does this work? The question is, do you have the discipline to make it work for you? The proof is staring you in the face. The only variable left is you. Here's your moment of truth. Right now you have 2 choices. Keep doing what you've always done, hit snooze, scroll mindlessly, make excuses, and stay stuck in the same miserable cycle. Man the hell up, commit to 1 focused hour every single day for the next 6 months, and transform into the beast you know you're meant to be. This isn't a negotiation. This isn't a suggestion. This is your wake-up call. The world doesn't care about your excuses. It rewards action. It bows to discipline. Starting today, you either block that hour like your life depends on it, because it does. Eliminate distractions like the weak habits they are. Grind when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it, or you can stay soft. Keep pretending. Keep wishing. But 6 months from now, when you're still broke, still weak, still full of regret, don't blame luck. Don't blame the system. Blame the man in the mirror who didn't have the guts to do what it takes. The clock's ticking. What's it gonna be? Prove you're built different, or fade into oblivion with the other losers. Decide now.